So before we talk about the ketogenic diet, I want to put a few things out. First, to do a ketogenic diet, you need to be relatively healthy. If you have any issues with blood sugars, especially type 1 diabetes, this diet is not for you. Now, real quick, let's talk about type 1 diabetes and ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis and ketosis are two entirely different things. Ketoacidosis is what happens with someone with type 1 diabetes doesn't get enough insulin or enough carbs, and it causes them to go into a coma or even death. So with that said, somebody with uncontrolled diabetes, increasing ketones is not a good thing for them. I do not recommend this diet for anyone that has type 1 diabetes. Now, those of you with type 2 diabetes, studies have shown that when you eat a lower carb diet, that it does normalize blood sugar. However, you need to listen to your body and listen to your doctor. And speaking of doctors, don't ask your doctor or your dietitian about the ketogenic diet. 9 times out of 10, they are not going to agree with the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet is not a balanced diet. You are cutting out major food groups. You are cutting out fruits, some veggies, bread, pasta, cereal, rice. A keto diet is super high in fat, which is 80% of the diet is fat, and it is super low in carbs. 5% of the diet is carbs. Okay, that's not very much. And then the rest is protein. That's about 15% of the diet is protein. The purpose of the ketogenic diet is to get into ketosis, okay? You shouldn't just be eating a keto style diet if your goal is not to get into ketosis. The state of ketosis is when your body has switched from using glucose to using fat for fuel. Switching your body from glucose to fat can happen because the ketogenic diet takes the carbs down so low that it forces your body to use fat as fuel. For the most part, everybody is running on glucose, including myself. Although that I do eat a high-fat diet, my body is still running off of glucose. I have been in ketosis, and my body has ran off of fat for longer than a month or 2 months at a time, okay? So your body can very well run on fats and not glucose. Now, if you are attempting to get into ketosis, the only way that you know that you're in ketosis is if you test your blood sugar. This is what you will be testing your blood sugar with. It is called a glucometer. The price of a glucometer on Amazon is like $45. I'll put a link in the description of the one that I actually use. It's called a Precision Extra. I have had this glucometer for over 4 years, so it doesn't break unless you just slam it on the floor or something. It's never given me any issues. I'm sure they have newer ones out there, but this is the one that I use. It still works for me. Now, the strips that you use are going to be ketone strips. You can use glucose because it's still good to know what your fasting blood sugars are. But the strips you're going to use are going to be called Ketone Strips. Now, these strips are a bit expensive. For 10, I think it's like $20, okay? And you should ideally test your ketones on 1 time per day. So $20 every 10 days can add up. I mean, unless you a baller. Now, let's talk about the diet. I love the keto diet, actually, and I love all the benefits that come with. Keto has helped thousands of cancer patients. These are facts, okay? Studies, they have helped cancer patients. Keto diet has anti-tumor and anti-cyst effects. So if any of you ladies are suffering from uterine fibroids or things of that nature, they can either shrink them or they don't allow them to grow any larger than what they are. On the keto diet, my sleep has improved. I sleep like a drunken frat boy now. My sleep is deep on keto. Girl, I be knocked out. When I'm in actual ketosis, my performance in the gym increases, okay? I feel great. I have energy for days. I still feel strong. I use the ketogenic diet to help me keep my lean look, okay? It does help me maintain my weight. I'm not hungry on the keto diet. Like I said before, the diet is 80% fat. So when you're eating that much fat, it's very satiating, okay? I'm never hungry. So I eat 3 meals, maybe 1 snack. And the reason why I eat 3 meals and 1 snack is because I'm not hungry, okay? And I keep my calories in check. I keep my weight in check. I stay lean and cut. I know staying lean and cut is not everyone's goal, but it's my goal. And the ketogenic diet does do that for me. Now, if you follow a ketogenic diet to a T, you will have some rapid weight loss. Okay, and the reason why a lot of people haven't tried the ketogenic diet to a T is because it asks and requires for so much fat. People are afraid to eat fat because we have been taught that fat makes you fat, and that is not true. I eat over 100 grams of fat a day. Okay, a lot of people are afraid to add butter to their meals. A lot of people are afraid to add cheese and sour cream and oils, things of that nature to their meal because they're scared they're going to get fat. I myself have witnessed some pretty dramatic results from clients that actually follow a ketogenic diet. Another reason for the dramatic weight loss with some people is because when you take carbs down and you raise the protein, studies have shown that higher protein aids in weight loss. Like I said earlier before, keto suppresses that hunger hormone, okay? That fat is satiating, okay? And it doesn't make you fat. What makes you fat is excess calories and excess carbohydrates. That's what makes people fat. Okay, I eat, like I said, 100 to 130 grams of fat per day. I get about 60 to 70 grams of protein a day. And carbs, I get about 30 to 40 grams of carbs. Now, that's not the keto diet, okay? That's the low carb, high fat diet. Keto is a little bit more strict. Now, let's talk about another reason other than the fat why people kind of shy away from the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet is very, very strict. You really have to strategically plan your meals, and you have to be very meticulous of what you are consuming. And when I tell you meticulous, you can't even have a gummy vitamin drop. Okay, you can't even barely eat a piece of gum, girl. Them carbs, you only can have 15 to 20 carbs on the keto diet. So you really have to watch what it is that you're eating. You can't have gummy vitamins. You can't have things like a peppermint. Like, you know, in church when your grandmama say, here, baby, here a peppermint. And you say, grandmama, I can't eat that. I'm on a keto diet. Girl, it's like that. Now, the reason why I choose low carb, high fat is because I can't live by those standards every single day. I do keto, but I pick and choose when I need to do keto. Okay, I live by low carb, high fat. Low carb, high fat, I get about 30 to 40 grams of carbs per day. So that allows me to eat all fruits, all veggies. I can have a gummy vitamin. I can eat a peppermint if I want one. You know, things of that nature. I also like weekly cheat meals. Okay, on the ketogenic diet, weekly cheat meals defeats the purpose of the ketogenic diet because the whole goal is to get into ketosis. So if the whole goal is to get into ketosis, if I have a weekly cheat meal, it's just confusing my body. Okay, and that throws your hormones and stuff out of whack when you start messing with the functions of the body. Okay, 1 second, 5 days out of the week, I'm trying to get into ketosis to burn fat for energy. Then those 1 or 2 days when I eat the glucose, my body gets confused. So I don't want to confuse my body. I stick to the low carb, high fat. And when I choose to do keto, then I stick to keto for longer than 3 weeks or almost a month, okay, to reap those benefits of ketogenic diet. So let's briefly talk about what I do real quick with my diet, okay? So with the low carb, high fat diet, I eat all fatty meats, okay? When I say all fatty meats, I have chicken thighs, chicken legs, sausage, bacon, pork chops, ribs. Those are the meats that I eat. I can't tell you when the last time I've had a chicken breast or a turkey bacon or turkey. I don't do anything lean. I do all fatty meats. If it's a fatty meat, I eat it, okay? I eat all vegetables. I eat all of them, okay? I don't take out any vegetables. With the ketogenic diet, you can't have some vegetables. Like you can't have peas and corn, things of that nature. I still eat peas, corn, all the vegetables, okay? Except the starchy vegetables. Like I don't eat potatoes and sweet potatoes, fibrous. I like fibrous vegetables, plus I like peas and corn. I avoid all complex carbs, okay? Throughout the week, for Monday through Saturday, I do not have bread. I do not have pasta. I do not have rice. I leave that alone and I save those for my cheat day, okay? That's usually how I stay balanced on my diet. I eat low carb all throughout the week. On the 6th or 7th day, I will have carbs, okay? I do eat rice and breads and stuff on the weekends. And that's my balance. Everybody uses the word balance, but you have to truly find what your balance is that is allowing you to stick to your diet. I know that the ketogenic diet is very popular, but what I want to tell you is when you're choosing whatever diet that you want to choose, you need to ensure that you can do it long term. I like the low carb, high fat diet because like I said, it allows me to eat fatty meats and I'm satisfied after I eat. If you're eating and every time after you eat, you're like, dang, I'm still hungry. That diet is not for you. You need to find something that's going to work for you. Everybody is confused on what to actually do for nutrition. There's so much conflicting information out there that nobody knows what to do at this point. So if you got a question, hit me up. I'll try to clarify. All right. I will see y'all on another day.